Hey everybody, I hope everybody's doing well. I'm so excited because I received a shipment, Jesse James beads, and I'm very excited about this one. It's called La Fleur. It's their design elements bead mix, and I cannot wait to open this up and check out these gorgeous beads. These are going to be absolutely beautiful. I also got a bag of check beads from eBay, and it's a mixed bead collection, and they're just clear colored beads. So I'm always looking for clear colored beads as accent beads, so I'm real happy to have received this. And I got some more labels for my boxes, my storage boxes. So I'm going to get busy today rearranging my beads. I also have more photo editing to do, and I have to upload more things to my Etsy store. That seems like a never-ending job. It seems like I'm always trying to catch up with my Etsy store tasks, but I'll get there one of these days. It's not easy. It takes up a lot of time, but I am excited about this beautiful bead mix. I really, really am. And perhaps I can open it up with you and we can check it out, and I'll pull out the beads and arrange them on my tray and see if I can come up with some kind of design with you guys. That would be a lot of fun. So I'm going to try to do that. There's always something to do in my studio. I'm always busy doing something, and if I'm not making jewelry, like I said before, I'm working on the photo editing and shipments and all kinds of things. And oh, speaking of, what a coincidence. If you have an Etsy store, you know what that sound means. That sound means that I have a sale on my Etsy store. So let me check. Oh, I sure do. Look at that. Okay, I guess I'm going to be busy preparing these shipments. Okay, I guess my design elements is going to have to wait till later. So let me come over here to my laptop, and I'll pull up my orders. Okay, so I've printed out the shipping labels and the packing slips. One of them is for a bracelet, the other one is for a necklace, and actually one of them is an international order, Canada. I don't get them very often, but I do get them from time to time. And I don't offer free shipment for international orders because it's just way too costly. All right, so the next step is to prepare the shipments. Now, if you're new to Etsy or you're thinking about opening up an Etsy store, I'm going to show you a couple of things that I had to learn on my own because I could not find any information on it, or very limited information on it. And one of the things that I had to learn on my own is how to prepare the shipments, believe it or not. There are a lot of videos out there that talk about it, but they don't go into detail about what to do with the shipping label, what size to print it, what to do with it, how to put it in a shipping label sleeve, all those little things that I had to figure out on my own. So I'm going to show you today. You may have your own system, and I respect that, but maybe you're new and you have no idea how to do it. And, I would like to show you how to do that. It's not that difficult, but, it does help to watch somebody do it. And, I'm going to offer you some tips. So, all right, so the first thing I need to do is to get the materials that I'm going to use to package my shipments. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is make some room for myself. Get my laptop out of the way. I've got my shipping labels. I need a paper cutter. Okay, that's what I'm going to use to cut the shipping labels out. And then underneath here is where I keep my shipping materials. Not all of them, just the shipping label sleeves. And it's a mess, as you can see. Here's a couple. Now you can use shipping label sleeves like I'm using here. They're self-adhesive, and you just put them on the envelope. Or you can use a shipping label printer, which I don't have, and I may buy one later if I get really, really busy. Okay, but for now, this is the method that I use, and this is what I recommend if you're brand new. Okay, now I'm going to go get my envelopes in a closet out in the hallway. So let me go out there now. Okay, and yes, I do have paper towels. This is my usual amount of paper towels. I'm not hoarding. This is where I keep my paper towels, in case you're wondering. All right, so here are the envelopes. I grab a couple of these, and then I also keep my jewelry boxes up here. As you can see, it's a bit of a mess, but this is where I keep them. So I will need a couple of these. Let me go back to my studio. Here's my exercise bike. Envelopes here. And I've got my boxes. Now I've got to get the actual pieces. Now this is where I have to be very, very careful and check the paperwork to make sure that I get the correct piece. What I don't want to do is send the wrong piece. So I can see that's a bracelet, and I know what kind of bracelet that is. And let me see this one. This one is Bohemian style, copper necklace, blue pendant necklace. Okay, I know what that one is. All right, so keep them separate, two separate piles. Make sure I don't get them mixed up. There's my shipping materials. Here are my labels, my paper cutter. I'm gonna go get the necklace, and it's actually one of the pieces that I recently uploaded and haven't had a chance to put away yet. It's this one. This is the one, and it's Bargain Bee Box. Yes, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's got that beautiful ceramic bead, copper with crystals, very pretty. All right, now one of the things that I do is I always give my customers a little gift. And I do that to show how much I appreciate them, because even though I've been on Etsy for about, I don't know, 3/4 of a year, not quite, I'm still trying to build my customer base. And so I feel like, you know, if I give them a little gift, they'll come back, and, you know, and I just appreciate them, you know, purchasing from my store. So I come over here and I'll take a look at my earrings and see which one looks the best with the necklace, and then I just pull it off my earring tree. And I thought these would look really cute. They have blue crystals, which match the blue crystal of the necklace. So I think this would look really cute together. Okay, so I keep my business cards and my earring cards in this box, and I also keep some thank you notes that I make with my Cricut machine in this box as well. I'm going to use this for the earrings. And here's an earring card, business card. I also need a little baggie for my earrings, and I have some baggies in this box. Now I have a little issue, and the issue is that the earring card does not fit in that baggie. So what I need to do now is trim it, which is okay, because if you'll notice, it has a little hole here for a hanger, and I don't necessarily want that. So usually what I do is I trim it off, and then you don't have to worry about that hole. And I even go as far as, you know, stamping my my logo on that. So I'm going to do that now. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is to trim the earring card. Okay, so that's what I do. I take the top off it. The top has the hole, the hanging hole on it. And now I'm going to stamp my logo. And it's a clear stamp that I had made, and I think I ordered it from Etsy. Okay. So make sure that I get lots of ink on there, and then stamp my card, line it up, stamp it. Okay, it's not perfect, but it'll do. Okay. So that's ready to go. So now I'm placing my earrings on this earring card. All right, so I have mounted the earrings onto the earring card, as you can see, very cute. And now I'm going to place the thank you note or the thank you card behind there to cover up the hooks, just like that. And then I insert the whole thing into this baggie. All right, so there you go. Seal it up. And there's the back, there's the front. Okay, and now I have to box up the beautiful necklace. And for that, I'm going to be using this box. It's about 4 by 5, I think it is in measurements, something like that, maybe 3.5 by 5. And it has this foam material inside, which I don't like because the clasp always gets caught up on that. The clasp and the jump rings and everything get caught up, so I cover that up with something. And that's what I'm going to be doing next. And for that, I'm going to be using the Cricut Maker, which you see right here. So let me go ahead and get that ready. Now, the Cricut Maker works with a computer program. So I'm going to have to log into the Cricut, what's it called? I think it's called Design, Cricut Design, something like that. Yeah, Design Space. I'm going to turn on my Cricut machine. Okay, so the program came up and I have one box insert that I've already made, and this is a video for another day, because if you're interested in box inserts, this is the best machine to use, the Cricut Maker. And I get to design it myself and I don't have to pay anybody. I just I design it, I print it, and it's good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the this box insert. Okay, click on Make It, and it's pretty easy because the program, it's already made. So all I got to do is just hit print. So continue. Okay, now it's asking me to send to the printer, and I already have my printer turned on. So let me go ahead and insert cardstock, regular cardstock. It's not heavy, it's kind of medium weight. One sheet. And then I'm going to send this to printer. Now, the last time I used this, I discovered a little glitch. And I haven't fixed it because I actually like the glitch. You'll see in a minute what I'm talking about once it prints. Now this is a new printer and I don't know why it has this glitch. I haven't figured it out yet, but that's okay. Okay, so the glitch is that it comes out with stripes. And I actually like that. I like the way it looks. It's very interesting. And I don't think it's the printer because I've printed other things, using Photoshop. I think it's a glitch with the program, but I haven't had time to look into it. So one of these days I'm going to look into it. But in the meantime, you know what? I don't mind that it has the stripes. I think it's cool looking. All right, so the next thing that I need to do is follow the instructions on the program, and it's asking me to select the type of cardstock, and I'm going to select medium cardstock. Okay, and now let me turn my camera towards the Cricut machine. As you can see, it's flashing. That means it's ready to accept the paper materials. And this is a special board that comes with the machine. It's a sticky board. So I'm going to place it on the board, line it up on the grid. Okay, put it into the Cricut machine. And then hit the button so that it feeds it through. And then I have to hit the flashing button over here. I have to make sure there's enough room in the back. It needs at least 10 inches in the back. And what it's doing right now, it's like a little robot. It's measuring the design. Using sensors. Okay, now I'm getting a message saying that I need to put in the scoring wheel. So I have to take this one out and put the scoring wheel in, because it does everything. It scores, it cuts. Once I do that, I hit the little button again. And now it's going to score it first. Let me turn the camera so you can see better. Now this design that it's working on is a design that I created myself, so it's completely customized to include the size, because it has to be a specific size in order for it to fit in this box. And it's not the size of the box, it's the size, the dimensions of the inside of the box. Okay, now it's telling me to put in the blade, so I have to remove the scoring tool and put in the actual cutting blade. And now it's going to actually cut it out. And I don't know if you guys can see the laptop. It's telling me how much time is left, or how much of the job is finished. Right now it's at 20%. It's really cool. It's like a little robot. I love it. Now it's at 40% completed, 60%, 80%. And it does everything. It cuts out pieces, it cuts out the design, it scores. Okay, it's telling me it's done, so let me pull it out and let me unload the mat, and you'll see what it just created. And there it is, guys. There it is. It's scored so I can fold these little tabs, and it also created these little cuts, and the little cuts have little holes to hang the necklace from. I don't know if you guys can see that. So now I'm going to go ahead and fold the little tabs. Okay, so there it is. Okay, and then I take my box and I get the necklace and I hang it on the little box insert. I have to do it in a way that, you know, where it looks pretty, and so that it hangs evenly, pretty much. I want that crystal to show. Okay, and once I do that, I put it inside, just like this. And there you go. There it is. Now what I normally do, I put the top on to see whether or not it moves around, and if it does, I may put some tissue in there, but this one looks like it's pretty, you know, it sits pretty well in there. Now you may think that I'm finished, but I'm not. I'm not finished. Let me show you what I do next, okay? Okay, so I have a bunch of labels, different sizes, with my logo on there that I made using the Cricut machine. And it's a label that I attach to the box, the jewelry box. I just simply tape it on top there. I used to gift wrap all of my shipments, but I stopped doing that. And now I use this box label, which is a lot easier. So I take it and I put tape on the back of it, double-sided tape, okay? I put tape on the back side of the label and I stick the label on the top of the box lid, just like this, okay? And then I fold the sides over and I tape this side of the label. I get a little piece of tape, stick it on the side there, wrap it around and fold it over. Same thing with the other side. I stick the tape on there, wrap it around and fold it over, just like that. There it is. And then this goes on top of the box. And there's my beautiful joy box, real pretty. So this is what I'm going to ship along with the gift and along with a business card. Okay, and I have one more thing, candy. That's right. That's right, guys. If you buy from Misty Moon Designs, you get some candy to keep you nice and fat and happy. So that's what I do. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and put the shipping label inside of this sleeve. Okay. And for that, I need to start out by cutting out the shipping label. So I have my paper cutter. I'm cutting it out. I don't want to move the camera because this is pretty basic. You can use scissors, of course, but you know, this is just a quick and easy way to do it. I know you guys can't see exactly what I'm doing, but it's just basically cutting it out using one of these. Here it is. And then you simply put it inside the sleeve, just like that, okay? All right. Now here's another tip, and I had to learn this on my own. Here's my envelope. These are 10 by 7. What do you call these? Bubble envelopes? I think these are called bubble envelopes, shipping envelopes, 10 by 7. And this is the back, because obviously this is how you seal it, okay? And this is the front. So what you do is you put it down with the front facing you, okay? You take your shipping label, and the shipping label has sticky on the back, adhesive on the back. So you have to peel this backing off, okay? And I had to learn this the hard way. When I first started using these, it was really difficult because I would get all stuck. It would like stick to my fingers. It would stick to itself. It was really, really challenging. This is an international shipping label, so it goes horizontal, so it's a little bit different than the other ones, than the US ones, but the system is the same. What you do is you grab the sleeve by the narrow piece right here, and you take off the larger piece. You peel it off, okay? You peel it off carefully because it's very sticky. All right, so here it is. And then once you've done that, you grab it by the piece that's left, flip it around, grab the side of it like this, and then place it on the envelope, just like this, and smooth it out. Okay, so once it's on there, then you can flip this side and peel this side off and smooth that out. And that's how you do it, okay? I can't tell you the number of envelopes that I've tossed out, and I've had to print the shipping labels out several times because I messed it up the first couple of times. The first couple of times I did this, it was a real pain, but that's how you do it. That's the easiest way to do it. So once I have my envelope and I've got my goodies, let me show you what I do next. Okay, so the final step is to place my goodies inside the envelope, and I always use some tissue. And yes, it's the same color as the envelope. It has to match, okay? Misty Moon Designs likes everything to match. You grab a sheet. I've already folded up my packing slip, okay? And I've written a little note on there, a little thank you note. And I just simply put the packing slip in first, and then I put the jewelry box, the little gift, and my candy. I have to make sure that it doesn't exceed 1 inch in height, because that's what I put in into the Etsy shipping label program. I always put in the dimensions of the envelope, so that's how it calculates the shipping. And I have to make sure that it's, you know, exactly what I put in. And I just simply fold it up, fold up the tissue the best way I can. Okay. And then what I do is I tape it. I tape the tissue so that it stays wrapped, and it doesn't have to be neat. And then I just put it inside the envelope, put it in, test it out to make sure that it closes properly, peel off the label, and you're done. Okay, that's one of them. Now I have to do another one. So anyway, guys, I know that was a lot of trouble to go through just for one shipment, but that's what I go through. That's what I do. That's what Misty Moon Designs does. And I'm not going to bore you through another one of these sessions. I have to prepare another one exactly the same way, and that's how I'm going to do it. I do each one exactly the same way. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off now, and hopefully next time I see you, I will dig into that Design Elements bead mix, and maybe you and I can make something together. All right, thanks a lot for watching. Bye. All right, USPS, now that I've given you a couple of packages, how about you deliver my bag and bead box subscription, which is very, very late this month. Actually, we're already in May, so I didn't even get April. Oh well, hopefully I'll get it today. Hopefully the postman will be nice to me today.